Welcome everybody to 90 Day Fiancé Fridays. We're here with Shabooty, Gina, JLP. Our live listeners include Sherry, Pineapple Girl, Sophia, and I'm sure others will pour in.
Hello.
How you been, JLP? Long time.
I know. I feel like I'm new to this show. It's been such a long time.
Have we talked since like your Florida trip?
No, I haven't been on since. Oof. I can't.
Last week you had just got back from
Yeah. Last week
Florida.
I was just getting back. I actually got back the 20, but then actually the delays on the flights turned it into the 21st. We got home by 4 o'clock in the morning because that whole business over at LaGuardia and the sinkhole and all of that. So we ended up getting home like 4 a.m. And then I had to take the bus from LaGuardia, from the Bronx to Pennsylvania. So when I got home, I was done.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I stood down. But I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me hop on this week to see what's going on. It's a lot of juicy stuff been happening lately.
Yeah, when I was writing the topics, I didn't realize all the shit that happened in the last week.
Yeah, a lot of shit's in
Last
it.
week too.
Like
Last week,
2 weeks in a
this
row.
week.
Crazy shit.
Internet's been going crazy. Social media.
Yeah, a lot of news. Should we jump into it? I don't know.
Yeah, let's jump right in.
Yeah,
It's a lot
sure.
of stuff.
Let's go.
Let me look at the list because it's like extensive. But all right, the first topic, I guess. Well, it broke last Friday was the Thais divorce, but then Saturday went into the Thais arrest for
Yeah.
DV. So that happened Saturday. So let me pull up. I took a bunch of screenshots. So let me pull up some of my screenshots. Hold on. But yeah, I was strongly in the Thais corner. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, so let's just go through it. Well, oh, by the way, here's some tea. People may not realize this. This is like not anything I posted about, and probably not. Anyway, people don't. A lot of people assume if they with the news that like Tice and Patrick aren't really on good terms, but from what I know, is they're still like communicating regularly, so they seem to be on talking terms still.
Well, they have a child and the divorce isn't like settled yet, so they have to be civil.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, they have to co-parent and stuff. I
Well,
I just
from what I know, and again, I know more than the average person, but they actually seem friendly. So even more like there's, from what I could tell from my internal private things I've seen, it seems they're on good terms, is what I was trying to say. But yeah. So, anyways, but the actual news, it says let's get into the arrest thing. So, anyway, there was court records that came out where it says this is last Saturday. So there's so many things that happened, but let's just start from like oldest to newest. So it was court records show Thais was charged in Nevada with first offense misdemeanor domestic battery charge on May 22nd. She posted a $3,000 bond and paid a $50 court fee, and has a follow-up hearing scheduled for July 20, 2026. And then let me see. My caption says, "Oh no, I really like Thais, and an arrest for domestic battery is the last thing she needs heading into a divorce." The good news is TLC doesn't mind about these kinds of headlines because they still kept Veronica on Pillow Talk after the DV arrest, and never addressed it. So her reality career will not be affected in any way. I wish her the best, and it seems like Patrick is going to be playing hardball in her divorce to try to get sole custody of their daughter. I hope that doesn't happen. That was the first like piece of news that happened. Obviously, a lot has happened since then, and we're going to get into it all, but that was kind of a shock that that even happened. And but there obviously there's a lot of outcry of support for Thais. I don't know. It seems like I would say 75% were pro Thais, and there's like 25% that were like didn't like her or don't like her when they were on Team Patrick.
their relationship always seemed genuine to me. I don't see why people, would be, hating on her as far as the domestic violence thing, whatever. But it's like it's becoming like a recurring theme I've seen with the show, with the cast members of the show, with this domestic violence and DUI nonsense. Because Veronica had a whole DUI, and it turned into nothing. She went on to get married, continue to be on Pillow Talk. So I feel like Thais and Patrick, maybe they did this for, the show, because they're going to be on The Last Resort, to
Yeah,
try to convince us that it's real, that they're splitting up. I don't know. why they would do that, but I'm just assuming because now it's like the reoccurring theme. You get some charges on you and your stock rises.
By the way, real quick, I just want to make a correction. I think you said Veronica had a DUI. I think she had a
No, domestic violence. I'm
yeah.
sorry, domestic. Well, she's had a DUI as well. That was
Probably has.
Yeah.
yeah, that was in her past. She's
True.
had DUIs before, so yeah. But the
True.
whole domestic violence thing didn't stop her. So
Allegedly, even though I just
allegedly,
like saying that a lot. Anyway, so that was the first. Obviously, a lot has happened since. So that was the first like piece of news that happened, and then Thais like went on to. She posted her photos of herself, and she said, "Thank you guys for so much for the love and support. Love you all." And then I reposted. I said, "Thais broke her silence after her whirlwind week, and I'm on the record as still being on Team Thais." And then more news came out. So let's go to the next piece of news. Okay. So here's one piece. Well, okay, let me. I'm just going through how I took different several screenshots. So one thing that I was interesting was like in the middle of all this, when the first arrest news came out, like Shekinah went into a comment section of a blogger and she posted like about Thais. Shekinah said she's a violent person. Period. Deport her ass. And then and anyway, like that was just like a comment that was kind of like buried in a blogger's comment section. And then I kind of like I took it from like the comment section and then I took a photo of Tice all teary-eyed and I kind of like combined those two pieces and then I made a post and when I posted it, all of a sudden like all hell broke loose because like all of a sudden it went viral. So before it was just like a comment like hidden away in the comment section that no one really was probably paying that much attention to. I took it and like put it into a brand new post and then it kind of went wild. Like so anyway, I posted it and then after I posted it that way, things got kind of crazy. So basically then the beef like exploded between like Shekinah and Tice and Tice is like where did she post that blah blah and then Shekinah got a shitload of heat for that such a comment saying like to deport her ass and all that
yeah.
yeah so Shekinah got this shit kicked out of her as a result figuratively and then so yeah there's a lot of this happening and then she kind of did like a statement she did a response statement basically, I said my caption says Shekinah responds to the backlash after her iciness play on words towards Thais, saying she should be deported. So this is what Shekinah said. She says some people, including former cast members, bots, and fake accounts, have started calling me anti-immigrant and racist. That accusation is completely unfair and far from who I am. Sorry, I have a Hispanic daughter and an immigrant husband, and many immigrant exes, friends, and family. I would be one of the last people to stand against immigrants or any ethnicity. Every action is a reaction and consequences. You cannot be violent toward people in this country and expect no response. My words are not directed at the Hispanic community, Brazilians, or any race or ethnicity. My comments completely personal and related only to specific individuals and situations. That's what she said. But like
She says her daughter is Hispanic. How is her daughter Hispanic?
From the dad's side.
But isn't the dad Italian?
He could be half.
Come on, that's a stretch.
I don't know.
No, I'm
I
saying
don't
that's a
know.
stretch. The dad,
Like,
I think the dad, if I'm not mistaken, is the dad Italian or something like that? I remember he's older than her.
yeah,
yeah.
that sounds right to me, but I don't know. But anyway, like so let me see. There was some of them. I'm not gonna find it, but like there was shit. There was this really good comment that was kind of oh here it is. Here I found it. I found what I was looking for. So anyway, I said someone in my DMs made a really good point in the Thais versus Shekinah beef. They said, quote, so Shekinah admits that she is only a racist bitch when she doesn't like the person. End quote. So Shekinah's, and then I went on to say, like, so Shekinah's argument was literally, quote, my comments are completely personal and related only to specific individual
Mm.
situations. So she's admitting that, for example, if she hypothetically got into an argument with her, let's say Mexican next door neighbor, she would,
Yeah, she would say some racist shit.
yeah, she would say deport and racist shit. The point being is it doesn't matter if you specifically only hate that one immigrant crying for their removal from the country as your initial outcry is lame as fuck. So that's what I was saying.
Yeah, she wasn't she also down with the whole Bad Bunny talking shit about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl presentation, her and Elizabeth and Andre, whatever. Remember that?
I know Andre and Elizabeth did. I'm sure she probably piled on.
She kind of piled on top of that. So you can look, yeah, you can, if you have access, you can look for her post. I don't know if she deleted it, but I remember that she was talking shit about the Bad Bunny the Bad Bunny situation, whatever.
Yeah,
She,
they like same, like kind of like the same
yeah,
thing as like
yeah,
Elizabeth and Andre in that
yeah,
same
yeah, she
realm.
hopped on there. She was on their one of their posts or whatever, talking shit about it. But she does come across as a racist. I don't care how many uh, European men she's been with. She is a racist. For her to even use that rebuttal to Thais, especially saying that she's only, it's a personal thing. That means she is a racist. So when she gets personally attacked, she fires back with racism.
Yeah, I think like, and then unrelated to the Tice thing, she's like moving to Florida, and then I think she posted something like LA is kind of. She posted some photo of like LA. She's like, I can't wait to move. She's like, now you see why I'm moving out of here because LA is like Gotham City. That's why I'm getting out of here. Meaning like it's like crime riddled, which is bullshit.
She can't afford to live in the good parts of the state, so she trashes the parts that she can afford.
Hmm.
I mean, if she lived in Beverly Hills, she wouldn't be talking that shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. And she's for Spencer Pratt for mayor, which is some bullshit.
Oh, that's all you had. You didn't say no more. Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more. Tell me you're a racist without telling me.
Yeah, Spencer Pratt, who's a Republican, I think, even though he's a dumbass like reality TV person.
He's got a
Mm.
brain as like a coconut. It's hard and there's not. It's hollow.
Yeah. So,
She
okay.
really, she, yeah, she really, she. I don't know if she started being a mean girl because they probably told her she wasn't going to be on any more shows, so she's like burning it all down before she leaves. But she really took a turn for the worse for
Mhm.
somebody who expects to continue on the franchise.
True. So, speaking of continuing on, okay, so all that happened, the beef between Tice and she kind of blew up. Thanks to me, I think I instigated it. But anyway, and then okay, the next piece of breaking news was like let's see, even though Tice had got arrested initially for DV, the breaking news after that was breaking news: domestic battery charge against 90 Day Fiancé's Tice has been dropped. She was arrested just days after her husband Patrick filed for divorce and requested full custody of their 3-year-old daughter. Prosecutors reviewed the case and decided not to file formal charges at this time. Though they could technically reopen the case later, legal experts say most cases that receive a district attorney denial remain closed. So that was like the later news that came out that the case was dropped or closed because there wasn't really much evidence anyway. So yeah, she was not. They're not pressing forward with a domestic battery charge.
I mean, nowadays, domestic battery, it could be anything. It could be snatch somebody's phone or lock the door in somebody's face.
Threw something
And
at their head or something.
yeah, you, I mean, I don't think that she would, physically like attack him. But then again, the Brazilians are dangerous.
That's what I said in the chat. Our
Yeah,
chat. I'm like, you don't
Brazilians.
fuck with Hispanic, Brazilian,
Yeah,
Portuguese, Italians, because we all got fucking
yeah,
tempers.
yeah, those Brazilians could be dangerous. So maybe, she probably pushed them out of the way or bopped them on the head with something. But if it didn't go further than that, then it wasn't that serious.
Hmm. And then okay, and then there's one more like Thais piece that I want to read, which was like, wow, the whole what's it called? The whole Shekinah Thais beef was blown up. There was a lot of like supporters that came, like 90 Day Cast Member supporters that came in Theis's defense. So let me read you some of their posts. Kara, aka Kara, she commented in my comment section. She says, Thais is one of the most genuine, kind-hearted people I've met being a part of this network. I'm so proud of her as a mom and as a person as a whole. So that's what Cara said. Yara says, Shekinah is ready to deport everybody. So ridiculous. Thais, we support you. Heart emoji. Tiger Lily even hopped in the comment section. I know she's your favorite, JLP.
Tiger paws.
Yeah.
Tiger
Tiger,
Paw.
Tiger paws.
yeah. She says the irony of people descended from immigrants telling other immigrants they don't belong here. Meanwhile, standing on land that wasn't originally theirs to begin with. Mic drop, and then
Oh,
payola.
that was Tiger Paws.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I saw that comment.
Mhm.
I
And
saw
then
that. I didn't know it was Tiger Paws.
true, and then say payola, who now I'm like Instagram
Oh,
with. She said, she says, calling another woman violent while saying, quote, deport her ass is crazy. Some people love throwing hateful comments around, stirring drama, acting jealous, then playing innocent when people react back. What people see online and who someone really is in real life can be two completely different things. And some of us actually know the real Shekinah. The fake classy act only works on people who haven't seen the behavior behind the scenes. So that was payola. May
I had a comment in there too. I commented, um, coming from someone who's married to an immigrant that ripped her extensions out her head, but I guess since it was in Turkey, it doesn't count. And
And whacked the lollipop
oh
out of her
yeah, I
mouth.
wrote that
Way
too. And snatched the lollipop, slapped the lollipop out her hand. So I mean, the call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
an expert, but she's a hypocritical
She's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Who knows how many times he's bopped her across the head here in Los Angeles, in California?
hmm
Because he looks the type.
True. In our humble opinion, yeah.
In our humble opinion, he looks the type. I guess he ever since he's been doing his comedy, that's like a new outlet for him.
Mm.
Because he was really angry back in Turkey.
Now he gets to bash her over the head on stage with words instead.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay, so I think that's most of the like Thais news. That was like five pieces of information. Oh, and then one other like quick nugget before we leave Shekinah Thais drama. There was even more like back and forth, blah blah blah. And like, so I'm not going to get into all the weeds, even though we're already on the weeds. At one point, though, like Shekinah even attacked Kara for being at the defense of Thais, and then Shekinah says Kara should go back to showing her asshole for money, and Peo should go back to her fake wrestling career that WWE will never sign her because she's so lame and pathetic.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, I saw her coming for Peo too.
Yeah, I think it paid them. Then Payola responded, calling it, quote, fake wrestling is funny because she probably wouldn't even last 1 minute in the ring with me. I really must have hit a nerve. She should stick to IG filters and victim speeches.
I
So,
would pay to. I would definitely pay to see those two in the ring.
mhm,
There's a bunch of them I would pay. I definitely watch to see them in the ring.
Whose weed gets taken out first?
I know.
Yeah, they'll really go at. I mean, she kind of doesn't look like she can fight,
Mhm.
so yeah, that'll be a good fight to watch. But I'd like to see a bunch of them get in there and box it out.
Mm-hmm.
True. Anyways, I just want to take a bow and say, I feel like I instigated all that shit.
Well, thank you for doing that. You gave us much tea.
Some drama.
You gave us some nice hot tea for the week.
Yeah. So no, because and then there's a lot of bloggers. Well, there's a few bloggers that like because again, like the comment that started all from Shekinah about Thais, and then the photo of like Thais crying, like those two pieces of like information, those two pieces were like on separate things, and I kind of combined them and then posted it. And then there's other bloggers that reposted it without really like recognizing it. But anyway, long story long, trust me that like it all start originated with me. Like anyway, I don't need to explain myself beyond that. Next topic. So let's talk about Tell All Part Two, which I think the main highlights was like Liz and the boyfriend again being cucked.
Yeah, you know what? And I kind of have a weird theory. You know, my conspiracy theories are weird. I kind of have a weird conspiracy theory about that poor bastard just sitting there, listening to that shit. I think it's gonna be like she's gonna start messing back with Villa, and they're gonna get on a spinoff, probably like the other way or something like that.
Mhm.
But Villa, come to find
What,
out,
speaking brother husband? Like they're gonna add polygamy to that too, to her DUI charges?
yeah. Oh, you know what? But then it won't even make sense because Villa is already in the States. So it's not like he's even a person that she has to do 90-day fiance for. You understand? So she doesn't check any of the boxes. But to bring this poor guy out there and just talking all that stuff in front of him and telling how she still loves Villa and all that stuff. I mean, talk about diabolical, bro.
Yeah, you could just tell just based on that, like how she's all like, because again, they act like they had some like 6 month or a year long like whirlwind romance. I'm talking about Villa, whatever fuck.
Yeah.
It was like 2 or 3 weeks at best, right? It's like y'all probably fucked a couple times, couple weeks in a resort, your paid trip, and it's like
Yeah.
and she's dragging.
Because she
And
had no
then,
friends there. She had no friends, so who else was she going to turn to?
Well, I mean,
but
she
I'm saying
wasn't.
on the tell all though, like she was like waxing poetic about their like torrid romance. And it's like, no, y'all fucked for 2 weeks and that was it. Stop acting like you had all these deep feelings for him and shit. You're just trying to like make the tell all good by being a good actress.
Yeah, she told him about her cancer and all that stuff like 2 minutes after meeting him, and
Mm.
blah blah blah. And then they jumped in the sack. I didn't see anything else after that. After that episode, I think it was when I decided to shut it down, and I didn't continue on the season.
Mm.
But she sat there and told him that she keeps in touch with him and blah blah blah, and that she still loves him, and that she don't know how do you have a person back home ready to propose or engage to them, go on vacation and come back saying that you're in love with the other person. But
Oh, JLP, once a hoe, always a hoe.
that trash bandit is one piece of work, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to overstate like how important it is for Liz to like be on TV and be on TLC or 90 Day reality TV.
She does, yeah, she doesn't care what people think. She's determined to stay on there.
Yeah, like she will, like she could be engaged, she could be married, like, but like whatever it takes. She's one of those people where it's like it doesn't matter what the fuck her real life relationship is, whatever it takes to maintain a presence on the show.
Yeah, to stay on TV. She probably tells them, you know what, this is just acting. Don't worry about it. I'm just an actress and this is the role I'm playing. I gotta sleep with these people. You get it? You understand?
Yeah, exactly. Like the priority is like doing all the fuck shit she does, which helps her stay on TV. The priority is not being a good like fiance or wife or whatever.
Yeah, she's a shitty person. I hope we never see her again, but that's just wishful thinking.
True. It's like
JLP.
yeah, I mean, if we need if we stop carrying on about her, we probably wouldn't see her. But I'm carrying on too much about her. But
No, no, we've done this before. We carry on, we don't carry on. It's not up to us. It's TLC. Ultimately, it's TLC's decision.
Mhm.
You
Or
know.
you mean Jasmine is behind those decisions?
So yeah, Jasmine, look at Jasmine is still haunting our vision on the screen. She had to come out there and perform. Come on. These people,
True.
no matter what you say, whether you love them or you hate them, they keep them on as long as they want them on.
Yeah, we'll get to Jasmine in a second. Just real quick on Liz. There's jaded. Well, her name is like Jaded Chinks on like CHINX.
Yeah, I know who that is.
She says Liz is a hoe, and the man sitting and this man is sitting on that stage like a total cuckold, while Liz is professing her feelings for another man. So yeah,
Yeah,
the fans were dragging Liz.
that they dragged her to
They
eternal filth.
dragged her.
To eternal filth on my my threads. They were going back to back. I didn't know she had so many haters till that tell.
What, you thought it was just you? I went
I,
into her comment section on Instagram for a good laugh. I'm like, oh my God.
yo, I thought it was just me. Not to mention the amount of people saying, "Oh my gosh, your booty's gonna kill you" when he hears that. I'm like, you guys missed the boat on that.
Yeah, the barriers have been removed.
Yeah, like you guys missed the boat on that little nugget of information. But I'm not backing down. I'm a double down.
True. Yeah. Did you? I reposted your like thing about her fiance today or something.
Oh, with the lollipop head. Yeah, the guy's hair. I mean, come on, really?
Mhm.
Embrace your baldness. Take all that shit off your head. It makes him look even more of a cuckold. He looks like, like she got him from a special place.
Like Gino 10 years ago.
Yeah, she looked like she went to a special place where there's special people and picked him up. Because he was just there, just sitting there, like a deer in the headlights with his, half bald head, half hair head. I don't
Well,
know.
like I said, he's like Gino 10 years ago.
Mhm. And then it was cringe. It was awkward as fuck when like Villa and him like hugged it out or something.
Yeah, like, dude, are you really serious right now?
Mhm.
It's
You
not
got
their
to
fault. That
you
bitch is a hoe.
yeah,
Yo,
you gave
she's
this
a
bitch a
hoe.
ring. You gave this bitch a ring, and she's on here on stage, and then you seeing her what she was doing on her trip. I would have been like, you know what, give me my ring. It's finally clear to us that she's the common denominator in all these failed relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, Ed was a little bit of a questionable, time for Liz. But in all honesty, she probably had these issues with Ed too. That's why he cut her loose. She couldn't keep it in her pants.
Captain, I think I responded to your tweet. The only reason she got with Ed was to be on TV. That was her starting point, and from there she went buck wild.
Yeah, she got on
She
TV
went
with
from
Ed.
Ed, she went to that Jay guy, she went
She's
to this
been
guy, and
listen,
everything in between.
and everything in between.
And
So,
Jamal.
oh
That's why I said
Jesus
everything
Lord,
in between.
she's going buck wild. She's like, you know what? I'm staying on this franchise no
Like,
matter
like,
what I got to do.
like, imagine if I know she's dealing with like her health issues. Imagine if she didn't have health issues. She would be buck wild.
I mean, you know what? Allegedly, she has her health issues, but that's a lot. A lot of people in my threads were saying the same thing. That is very questionable what she's saying. Either she's exaggerating the gravity of the situation or she's just making shit up because no doctor is going to tell you that you have cancer and then you need a hysterectomy, but you can go ahead and wait around and schedule that whenever you get around to it, but there's no rush. That is unheard of,
Mhm.
especially for a woman. When you have a cancer in your breast or whatever, small, whatever, the doctors immediately want to cut it out to stop any growth. So
Mhm.
it's not the kind of procedure where they tell you, okay, well, you know what? Take a couple weeks, think about it. Hey, go on vacation, come back, well, pencil us in whenever you get around to it. That doesn't sound right. And then she keeps, I mean, like, she doesn't have a lot of facts to state about her illness. And I'm sorry if she does have it. I really hope she gets better. But you got to come, either you tell the whole truth or don't or keep it secret altogether. You
Yeah,
know,
true. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I agree with you. Like the details have been very
they're very vague
very
details.
like inconsistent. You know what I mean? Like because initially it was one kind of cancer, and then we learned it's a different kind of cancer, or you know what I mean? Different location, whatever. We don't need to get into it, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it doesn't sound plausible. Like, okay, I understand she's getting dragged to filth, and maybe if say you have an illness, the fans will back off and take pity on you, but that's not nothing to play with.
Mhm.
That's
Fans
not.
don't take pity when you're playing with the dreaded C word and when
Yeah,
you're a
if
hoe.
it ever comes out that she is not whatever, she's gonna have to hide under a rock because I even have a couple followers that have been battling cancer and go to chemo and all that stuff. That's not something to play around with.
Mhm.
So she could go fuck herself.
Speaking
Probably
of,
she does. She
She can
does
go
too. She
fuck
probably
herself.
does too.
Mhm. All right, let's talk about like Jasmine a little bit. Well, I did a couple posts though. Basically, I said like I'm thankful that the tell-all was only two parts. I said half of the cast was not deserving of more screen time, and I said, and can we have one damn tell-all without Jasmine and her mind-numbing stands giving her the proverbial circle jerk? And then I went on the next edit, another Jasmine post, and I said it's kind of the same thing, just in different words. I said the way every spineless cast member sucks on this Chrome Dome's tits is maddening, figuratively speaking. Was this a tell-all or a Panamanian pick-me convention? So yeah, so see, that's the thing that annoyed me was like, see, Jasmine just worms her way into like being friends with everybody. So like Kim was sucking Jasmine's ass, Liz sucks Jasmine's ass. I think even like Ross Matthews was kind of sucking Jasmine's ass.
Yeah, Jasmine. Remember, no matter what they say about Gino, Jasmine is where she is because of Gino. So she got to give him his flowers for that. Then she finally, her true colors came out, and people still insist that Gino's a dick because Gino's doing dick things right now. But she can't, they have to add her into everything because that's how she stays relevant, you know? She came to the tell all to say what? to say, actually, what was the point of her coming to on the tell-all? Gino, let him move on. You've already moved on. You have a child. You have a man. Stop butting into this man's life.
Yeah, and again, we're not saying Gino's perfect, but then yeah, like everyone tackled on Gino, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody piled down on him like, oh, what, because he's doing. I think that the network, no, not the network, the show, they have it a way that she has to be vindicated for her behavior by making Gino do stupid shit, like dump the Jasmine doppelganger, what's her name, Natalie,
Natalie.
like dumping Natalie. Now they got him with this other chick, Lexi. So they got to keep portraying him as a douche to justify Jasmine's hoeing. You know how
Mm,
she got knocked up being married by this other guy, because that whole open marriage shit, that was another, to me, that was a piece of a script that they made him do. You
mm,
know?
yeah. But yo, there's another thing too that like and like it's kind of like it didn't bother me at the time, but in hindsight, after watching the tell all part one and two, it bothered me in hindsight, is like because like remember when like Ross Matthews initially he posted on I mean I'm the one that spilled the tea, but and then he had no choice but to kind of confirm the news that he was going to be the new tell-all host for the Single Life release. And then so he posted on Instagram about it. And then if you looked in the comment section of that post, it was basically like the network ass kisses in there, like kissing his ass. So it was like Kenny and Armando and like Kimberly and like
Uh-huh.
who else? But it was basically like probably Jasmine was probably in there. I don't remember. But like it was all the network ass kissers were in there kissing his ass and basically
Yeah, because they don't want him to bring the heat towards them.
exactly like that's kind of my point. It's like they're all sucking up to him in the comment section as soon as he made the announcement. And then it's like, so they're all friendly and shit. But then when he goes to host a tell all, he's not able to be as good as a host as he could be because he's all like on buddy buddy.
I realized that because a lot of people before he did the tell, a lot of people were praising him for being a good host before
Mhm.
he did our tell. But then I started noticing by part two that he was being very biased, to people. Like he, was being nice and asking stupid questions. Like I thought he was coming in there to, bust some balls, get some real
I thought he was
action
going to
going
come in
on.
hot.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna come in hot and get that shit, popping the right way. Just sitting there letting folks read off their scripts. That whole culty Jamal shit, that was a whole script that they read. You're not the way Colt. You can tell he's a really bad actor. Like his interaction with Courtney also, towards the
Okay,
end.
but JLP, at least he let it happen. Let's say if it was Sean, it wouldn't even have escalated to almost a fist fight.
I mean, they're both right now. They're neck and neck, as far as I'm concerned. Him and Sean are neck and neck. I mean, for the show to be successful, more successful, they got to get somebody in those tell-alls that's going to shake this shit up. Because I think that if they had somebody asking hard questions at the tell-all that made the cast feel uncomfortable and held accountable, we wouldn't keep getting these repeat offenders on every show.
Mhm.
People will
Yeah,
be like scared.
like I want to tell a host that like is not afraid of Jasmine and is able to like point out the fact that she's, she had
I want to tell a host that's going to make people rip their contracts in half and agree never to show up on 90 Day again.
a.
That's the kind of host that I want. I want somebody that's going to make them not want to be on the next season of the show, not want to show up, not want to do shit else
Yeah.
for the 90 Day franchise. But these people they keep getting, they're just pussyfooting, and then we keep getting the same people on every fucking spin-off there is.
hmm I'm trying to remember how like Kimberly was acting on the tell-all. People were saying she was very full of herself or something. Is that right?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying I'm trying to remember what like the fans were saying in response to how Kimberly was acting on the tell-all.
Oh, they dragged her to filth in my threads too.
Yeah, she was very vocalized and very like
They were tearing her ass up.
yeah. So I don't yeah, the fans were not really feeling what she was.
They're tired of her too. Kimberly, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
This woman shouldn't even gotten this far in the franchise. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, again, it's like it's the same way where like Jasmine knows how to like hobnob and befriend everyone and schmooze and like get on everyone's good side. So then they get good coverage. It's kind of Kimberly's the same way. She's like very like hobnobby. So she tries to be friends with everybody. So then everyone,
Yeah, and she got her son fucking everybody. So that's another, in her favor, because in their eyes, that makes more of gossip and more tea for them that Jamal can't keep it in his pants. But you know what's crazy? That he's only banging chicks that are in the franchise. You never see Jamal out with a random girl. So he's only doing it for publicity purposes.
Yeah, he's picking up the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, he's picking low-hanging fruit, and he's picking up chicks that the young ones that want to stay in the franchise. How come he's not fucking older chicks? You know?
True. So, okay. And then even like at one point though, I think even Kimberly says like, I'm not Team Jasmine. And then I did a caption that said, Dear Zoran Mamdani, there has to be a city ordinance about capping this hard. So she was capped.
Yeah, she was over there blowing smoke up Jasmine's ass. And that's another one that people are questioning her alopecia situation as well.
No, I know that's just bullshit.
They're calling bullshit on it because if you look at it, alopecia, you're not supposed to have stubble. It's supposed to be bare skin, like a newborn baby's ass.
Mm-hmm.
She got that 5 o'clock shadow. So yeah, that's another thing that was garnishing for sympathy, and they're all jumping on the bandwagon the same way.
True. Okay, and let me see. I'm jumping around. Okay, the next thing I had on my topics list was like there was the Villa, which is like Liz's dude. He had like a DUI news that broke. Did you see that?
Yeah, and he also had. Did you read the whole article though?
Yeah, I went back and read the start.
Yeah, the whole article. Sarcasm.
I can read it if you want.
No, sarcasm was like, you get a star for reading the whole article. It's just bits and pieces that he's been arrested before for breaking into a car, trying to steal drugs out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say allegedly.
Birds of a feather talk together.
That's in his arrest report.
I know. But let's just start with the DUI, then we can get into the other part you just said.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, so Villa, he had a DUI. So let me read my caption. And again, anyway, let me just read it. It says, breaking Villa Garcia, Elizabeth's love interest on 90 Day Single Life, was arrested in charge of DUI, alcohol, less safe first offense. Let's see. And then there's failed to maintain lane, unsafe lane change. Police say he either drifted out of his lane or changed lanes in an unsafe manner while driving. And then there was some debate on if it was his first offense or not. But then we learned there's multiple DUI offenses in his past. So I don't think it's fair. I think it's to say it's his first offense. I don't know if that's accurate anymore, allegedly. But and so anyway, I posted that and I said, yikes, we all know Liz had a DUI arrest as well, where she was clocked driving drunk down the highway in the wrong direction in Washington State. And I said, these two lovebirds really were meant to be soulmates, allegedly. And then, then there was Sarcasm. So Sarcasm did a whole article, which probably with more details. Let's see, I'll read their version of the story where it says, this is from Sarcasm. It says, 90 Day Diary star Liz Wood's ex Villa was arrested for DUI in Georgia earlier this month. Their arrest stemmed from an incident late last year. We can also reveal that this wasn't the first or second time Villa has been in Gwinnett County Jail. According to jail records, Villa was arrested for driving under the influence and failure to maintain proper lane change in Gwinnett County on May 9th. Charges of DUI with alcohol concentration above 0.08 within 3 hours and failure to maintain the proper lane change were officially filed on May 15th. And then it says according to the original citation, Villa was pulled over in Lawrenceville, Georgia at 2:45 a.m. This is like, then so he has multiple DUIs. So this is I think this is a different earlier one. This was in Georgia in November 1st, 2025. He was driving a 2019 Toyota Tacoma. The citation doesn't provide any additional information about the stop. And then you can see his different mug shots.
Well, there's the part in there about him getting arrested for breaking into somebody's car trying to steal drugs.
Yeah, okay, I'll read that part now. It says, I'll jump ahead to that, where it says, according to jail records, Villa Garcia was arrested in February 23. Court records indicate he was charged with a felony count of entering an automobile or other motor vehicle with intent to commit theft or felony. According to the arrest warrant, Villa did with the intent to commit a theft, enter a motor vehicle, a 1997 Honda Accord, the property of the above victim, by entering the vehicle through an unlocked driver's side front door to look for drugs. And then it says the Gwinnett County Magistrate Court still lists the felony case status as pending. It's also interesting to know that the warrant application is hidden from public view. So yes, he has a rap sheet basically.
Yeah, he like you break into the store after hours to try to get something to eat. He was breaking into the his pusher's car trying to find the drugs. I guess the guy was closed, and he's like, "Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight to the source of the drugs." We were laughing about that, but allegedly,
Yeah, allegedly.
he's online talking about, "Oh, that's bullshit." Ha ha ha. I didn't get pulled over. I didn't. The guy is still in jail and I'm out. So that goes to prove that this is not true. Sir, you are a menace. And I don't know why we fell for the story of him being a Dominican Republic native that can we thought he didn't have any paperwork to come to the States. When she met him at that resort, it was supposed to be like, oh, we thought, well, he's gonna be the next 90-day fiance with Liz, you know,
Mm.
but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good point. Like to me, they probably, and allegedly, in my opinion, it wouldn't surprise me if they had him like cast, you know,
yeah, to do something like, okay, bring him here, like do the 90-day the K1 visa and all that shit.
like, well, first of all, like I'm pretty sure he's friends with before the show, he's friends with like Pedro, right? So I think my theory now is like they talked with Pedro, said, "Hey Pedro, we're casting you on Single Life, and you're gonna go in the DR and date Sophie. Do you have any friends that might be interested? Like maybe they would date Liz." And he's like, "Yeah, I have a friend named Villa, and we're in Georgia together. We live in Georgia. Villa would be
Yeah,
for Liz." So
That's
then,
exactly what happened because he could have Dominican roots, but like his
yeah,
accent was like not even visible, like
yeah,
Pedro's.
he was definitely here, either born here. He was definitely either born here because his English is very good. He was either born here or has been here for a very long time.
yeah, but I'm just trying to hammer home the point. Like I think Gina and I are on the same page. Hammer home
Yeah,
the point that like it wasn't they didn't run into each other in the island randomly. Like I think the
yeah,
casting probably found him through Pedro, and then they flew him down purposely to date Liz. Like it was planned out. So
yeah. It
Or
was all set
Pedro
up.
probably brought him to a party and then the production or casting liked him, and then there you go.
Yeah,
mm,
you know how it is. Once you get in the door, you start putting all your homies on, putting them on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, we could get on this 90-day fiance thing. A lot of people are saying, are commenting, well, I prefer Villa for Liz, or that would have been a better matchup. They seem to have a better connection. So that's why I had the theory of they're going to the franchise will probably be like, you know what, this is a story that's worth exploring. Let's throw Liz and Villa together and see what comes out. And she
Oh,
this
please. JLP, we all know it. Villa's going to show up on our TVs again, and he's
Yes,
going to be on the
he's
single
coming back.
life.
He's coming back with Liz. That's gonna be like
Yeah,
she's gonna be like, oh, I didn't work out with this person because I have feelings for Villa, and now I'm gonna go to
because I'm a
DR
hoe.
because I can't keep my legs closed and I'm a semen demon and I need to get more dick. So yeah, she's coming
yeah,
back with Villa.
they could both attend like alcohol abuse classes together and shit.
Yeah, they can go to their DUI classes together and they could sponsor each other, be
They
each
can
other's sponsor.
Mhm.
AA meetings. They
Yeah.
can attend AA meetings together.
But we haven't seen the last of them too.
True.
No,
Yeah. So anyway, that was on. Okay. The next topic is speaking of not the last of we seen the two people. So TMZ. Well, let me back up. I was the first person. I had a post a couple weeks ago where one of my people spotted like Jamal and Emma in Aruba, and then I posted that photo for real proof. And then TMZ followed up with a different video of them in like back in San Diego at a club. So basically, TMZ posted a video of them, Emma and Jamal, clubbing in San Diego, and that was all over TMZ.
And I was like, yeah, you saw I reposted your shit. I was like, yeah, man, late.
Mhm.
Shabooty been broke this story.
True. And
Yeah.
my caption on Instagram said, "Damn, TMZ are on their ass. Here's video of Emma and Jamal clubbing in San Diego. In case there was ever any doubt after my earlier post that they're together post Hunt for Love too." So then that spilled. But it's funny. It's like when I break tea or when I post like a tea like that they're together. I get a lot of like because they know me, like I mean like Jamal and not Emma, like I mean like Emma doesn't push back on my tea, but like Jamal and Kimberly, they know me, so they do a lot of pushback on my tea. But when TMZ posted, like you can't really push back on like them because now it's all over the world even more so. So yeah, the count's out officially
I
up.
mean, I don't know what makes them think that they can push back on you. Like you're really gonna you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna delete that post or I'm not gonna post that.
Let it slide. I'm gonna let that slide,
Yeah.
you know.
JLP, yeah, JLP, I did a whole rant on that last podcast last week. So I let my
Yeah.
I
Well, I just know that we don't negotiate with terrorists and that they should know that too.
true. They're learning fast. So that tea happened. Oh, and then let me go to my topics list. So let's see. That tea happened, and then here's like I would say like 90% of my tea is already like on Instagram, but there is sometimes some details I don't put on Instagram. So here's like a detail that isn't like on Instagram as far as tea and stuff. I get here. So here's a little tea nugget about Emma and Cara. Without going into too many details, I will say Emma can't stand Cara.
I
Oh
wonder if
wow.
Cara slept with Jamal.
I don't know, but it
Oh Lord have
not
mercy.
for love.
I mean, we know Kara has no limits to what she can perform, what she can do.
Well, I'm just saying because Emma has beef with Elise
Mhm.
because she fucked Rob or whatever beef they have with Rob, right? And then I like, would it
But Emma
surprise
and
you
Kara beef doesn't make sense unless Emma was
unless she
trying to
slept
slide in
with
Guillermo's DMs. Unless Emma was trying to slide into Guillermo's DMs, then that would make sense why her and Kara got beef.
Yeah, it had to be
or
something.
she slept with
It had to be something that happened in Hunt for Love, like an argument in on Hunt for Love.
But Emma wasn't on her for love. Neither was Kara.
Hunt for Love 2, I mean, they filmed it.
the
Oh, they
upcoming
filmed.
one.
Oh, the upcoming. Oh, right.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I,
okay.
I'm I'm
it's only,
telling you, I can see the future now. I think Cara did something with
I
Jamal.
hope not, but yeah, they were Puerto Rico.
Oh man, that will make me sick to my fucking stomach.
Yeah, if
Because
I,
I mean, Kara, she has her shit about her, but still, you know what? She's not like I wouldn't put her in the same category as Sophie
yeah, like, well, like,
Emma.
well, that brings me to the next topic. Like, yeah, Cara, at least like she has shit going on in her life where she's actually hanging out with like celebrities and stuff.
Yeah.
Celebrities more, beyond 90 day. So like anyway, the next topic, which is Cara was in Las Vegas last weekend at an influencer boxing event. So the quick rundown on that is that streamer Aiden Ross, he did like a boxing MMA event last weekend in Vegas, and then Cara flew out to be there in the audience. So first she was hanging out with like Rampage Jackson, I think is his last name. He was like an MMA guy, retired MMA guy, UFC.
Yeah.
And then I noticed her next to another guy later in the night, chatting it up, and it was like, and it looked like Michael Vick a little bit. It looked like Michael Vick, but I couldn't tell who it was, and I even DM'd her. I was, I was like,
Are
"Who's?"
you all right, Shabooty?
Now I'm like,
You need a minute?
I'm having like, I'm having hiccups or something. I'm good though. Anyway, like, so she's pictured with some other dude, and I was trying to figure out who it was, and I DM'd her, but she was kind of like taunting me and not telling me who it was. So then, anyway, it was a fan told me, figured it out, and that was like Le'Veon Bell, who's a former Pittsburgh Steeler running back, but then he's also like a MAGA influencer, so he's like pro Trump. So
Oh, I
those
think
type of people she's hanging out with.
isn't that Aiden Ross guy also down with the red hats?
Yeah, yeah, he's a red pilled redhead.
So is Kara gonna be, down with the red hats too? I don't know.
How can a bachata singer be? You know what? I ain't gonna go there with that.
Listen, whatever pays the bills, Gina. I mean, we've seen her other talents, so yeah,
Literally,
we've seen her other talents. So yeah, maybe any port in the storm, baby.
Okay, and then even though I already explained everything, for the fuck of it, let me read my more formal Instagram captions, which is here we have Cara in Las Vegas at the Aiden Ross Brain Wrist Boxing MMA event. She's sitting next to former MMA fighter Rampage Jackson. Also, the crowd is apparently star-studded with tons of musicians such as Chris Brown in the audience, and Ray J was there fighting as well. And those
Ray J fighting?
Ray J, yeah.
Ray
Whoa,
J
whoa,
was the
whoa.
main event
I
fighting.
watched Ray J was the main event.
Yeah, of the boxing fight
Oh,
match.
He
boxing.
has a heart defibrillator or whatever.
He got
Like,
Wait,
how
wait,
knocked
can
wait,
he
wait,
fight?
wait. hold on a second. You got to clear that up for me, Shabooty, because I saw a post a couple weeks ago about Ray J. They gave him like 2 weeks to live or something like that.
Yeah,
And it's
he's
been
on
like
like a
3.
deathbed.
Yeah.
Well, he was okay. So he was no. I saw those things too, where he said he had a heart condition. He's like,
Yeah, he was dying, and that was his last show, and he was crying.
because I don't know what happened with that, but what happened was like he was the main event of the boxing event or whatever the whole night, and so he fought this like if I showed you like the GIF, there's this famous GIF of this guy. I forget his name. It's like Super Duper Fly or some shit or Super Duper Fly. There's some guy. He's like famous for a GIF. If I sent you the GIF, you would recognize it. But anyway, he's an influencer. So he fought Ray J, and long story short, the influencer guy basically knocked out Ray J with like one punch. So he got knocked the fuck out.
Ray J's fighting for his life, literally.
Yeah, so he got knocked out, like real knocked out. And then anyway, the next day though, I don't want to say the funny part, but the next day he did check himself back into a hotel. And then there was like a couple like diabolical photos of him like on his in the hospital bed looking all like disheveled.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one that I saw. I didn't
He's
know
yeah,
he
okay. Yeah,
participated
That was
in the
after the box.
fight.
he lost to Super Hot Fire.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was a fight the car was at.
Okay, because I watch boxing and I watch MMA all the time. Like my husband, boxing is my thing. I love boxing. He's the MMA, UFC. He watches UFC, whenever it's on religiously. He doesn't care, and I watch it with him. But since I was away, I thought maybe I missed something because when you said Rage, I was like, what?
Wait a second.
I mean, I know I'm slow to the punch sometimes, but I was like, wait a minute. I just saw a post like 2 weeks ago that he was dying.
Was that his like last wish or something? Like
That's his song.
That?
Isn't that his song? If I had one wish.
No, that was like CeeLo or not CeeLo, whatever the fuck his name, Skilo or something.
Yeah. Anyway.
But anyway, so okay, that happened. Let me read you my more formal caption about him hanging out. I mean, Carr hanging out with like the football player. I said, let's see. I said, Carr really woke up this morning and then taunted me in my DMs by not telling me who she was clock talking to last night in Las Vegas. Well, the T King, yours truly, was bound to find out. My Michael Vick guess wasn't too far off. That's actually Le'Veon Bell, former Pittsburgh Steeler. And then I said, don't get me started on him though, because then I posted. He's famous for this like T-shirt he wears, where it was like it had a picture of him and like on the T-shirt it's a picture of Trump and a picture of like Kamala, and then it says like 2024, and it says Trump versus the Tramp. So yeah.
Oh well. Well, Ara.
Yeah, that's who she was talking to. And then I noticed that like Carr, not to get all up in her weeds, but I noticed that she was following Le'Veon Bell on Instagram, but Le'Veon Bell was not following Carr back.
He probably just banged her and that was it.
If she would have showed him her video, maybe he would follow her.
Probably.
Yeah, he just fucked and chucked her. Hello, he doesn't need to follow her.
Yeah, right. Kara's out there being reckless now. You know what? The bachata thing didn't work out, so she's moving on to different things. And she should have stayed with the bachata because she actually was pretty decent. I mean.
Okay, next topic. This one is like a 20-second topic, meaning I don't really want to have a discussion about it because there's really anything to talk about. But Julia finally announced the name of her kid, which is Damon, though she is yet to show the kid's face or anything.
Damon.
Damon is the name of the son.
That's a weird name for her.
I know.
When I read it on your post, when you sent us the list of topics, I'm like, demon? Like,
yeah, I was like, Damon. I mean, it's not a Russian. It doesn't have Russian. It's not a Russian name. And from where he's from, it doesn't seem like a common name. I would think she would name him Brandon or something along those lines, like
Brandon's dad's name or something like that.
Or
the two names. Well, I did
Josh.
I did an Instagram post about it, but there's like Damon Dash and there's Damon Wayans are the ones that came to mind.
Yeah, Damon Dash and Damon Wayans. That's the only Damons I've heard of.
True. So anyway, that was the new kid. Speaking of like Brandon and Julia, you know who followed me on Instagram? Actually, I had
Betty.
Who?
Betty.
Betty? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Betty followed me.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Right. Betty, oh, but hold on. I have two other interesting follows. Betty followed me out of the blue, and then okay, and then it's just we don't have to do the guessing game. Okay, I'll give you. We can do the guessing game. Okay, this is like another mother, another 90 Day Fiance mother followed me, and let me try to give you a clue. It's a couple, and the mother followed me. Out of the couple, the wife is really hot,
Oh,
and
90 Day Fiance family.
the husband's mom is the one that followed me.
The
And
husband's
it's really
mom is the one
hot.
that followed you.
Yeah.
Oh, Joby's mom.
You're right, Gwen.
Oh, Gwen.
He followed
Oh,
me.
okay.
And then I have a third celebrity, pseudo like in our world celebrity, followed me randomly on Instagram in the last like week, and it's not 90 Day Fiance, but it's Love After Lockup, and she's attractive. So, do you have any guesses?
Somebody from
JLP, this is your real.
Oh, hold on a second. Somebody from Love After Lockup followed you,
Yeah, that's attractive.
and they're hot in this season.
No, not this season.
Oh, um, damn.
I mean,
Love After Lockup, hot chick.
who's like a famous person? Who's like one of the most famous people? Wow.
Oh, the girl that had the two boyfriends at the same time. What's her name? I can't remember her name.
Oh, you want me to give you a clue on her?
That she had the two Seans. She was with the two Seans. Both of them was Sean, and the other one was John.
No, that's not. I don't think that's right. I'll give you a clue though. I think she's pregnant right now.
Oh, Brittany.
No, but her
Love After Lockup. That's
Huh?
hot. None of those chicks on Love After Lockup were hot.
I mean, compared to the others. Okay, I'll get.
Oh, I know who Liz. Was her name Liz also? No.
You're getting warmer, but it's not Liz.
That she has the really nice hair. That she
Yeah,
was with Deontay.
yeah, Lindsay.
Lindsay. Yeah, she has really nice hair. That's the one with Deontay. Oh, she's pregnant now.
Yeah. She followed me randomly on Instagram.
Oh, I'm glad she finally found her place in life.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so shout out to Betty. Shout out to Gwen. Shout out to Lindsay. Oh, and while it's not a new one, like Tiffany's mom follows me. So the mothers love me. What can I say?
Oh yeah.
Tiffany's dad is still hot.
Are you the one that like a lot of people like Thais's dad or something?
Thais' dad? No,
Who?
he wasn't that hot. Tiffany's dad was super hot.
I don't remember. I forget what Tiffany's dad looks like, but I thought like
Yeah, the one that went to South Africa to marry to walk her down the aisle, the dad. Not the stepdad, the dad. Her biological father. He's hot.
Mhm. I thought the fan, not to like backtrack, but I thought the fans were way into like Thais's dad or something.
Thais' dad wasn't too bad, I can remember. I don't know if they were like too, but yeah, he wasn't that bad.
Mhm.
He was kind of attractive for his age.
Mhm. Sure, right. That topic is done. And then the next topic is Statler did a rant about like Jeffrey after he was on that Netflix show.
You know, I missed that show. I gotta catch up with that.
Yeah, I still gotta watch that. I still need to watch the episode with Jeffrey.
Yeah, me too. I gotta watch that.
So,
I've already watched it.
do you want me to read you Statler's rant?
Yeah, Statler's always fun.
True, yeah. She always says shit that would probably annoy Sharp, but who gives a
Yeah.
fuck? Anyway, so Statler went on a rant after she saw Jeffrey on that Netflix show. I think it was called, I forget what it's called. It was like My Something Ex-Boyfriend or something.
My
Oh,
worst ex.
My worst ex?
Yeah, something like that.
My Worst Ex, I think season 2, episode 2. Okay, so this is like Statler's rant. It says, I find it deeply disturbing that Jeffrey was even allowed to appear on 90 Day Fiancé. It is very clear that the casting people at Sharp Entertainment knew as they supposedly do background checks. The other thing that I find deeply disturbing is that once this kind of thing is out in the open, they say nothing. They make zero public statement. Time and time again, cast members have been found to say racist, misogynistic, and abusive things and continue to be recast without so much as a word from 90 Day. She goes on to say they could and should make a statement regarding Jeffrey's abuse and their casting choice. TLC was once considered the learning channel. They could absolutely use this moment to make a statement about domestic violence. Instead, they remain silent. This speaks volumes to me. This is a show that could care less about not only cast members and their safety, but also the viewers. One day, I can only hope that that this reality show and others like it are also on a documentary so that their predatory and borderline illegal actions can be known to the public. Until then, I guess we wait. So that was Statler's rant.
Yeah, and what's even more mind-boggling is the girl that he brought from Russia. She's standing by him 100%.
Mm-hmm.
She's patiently waiting for her man to get out of prison.
I think that just goes to show, we've talked about her in the past, but
Mm-hmm.
like that just shows the power of like fame and internet clout
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that she doesn't want to lose that.
You
She
know,
should just be on Love After Lockup.
that is true. I mean, there was the season premiere
Hmm.
of Love After Lockup. It looks a little interesting. It's just the first day, so
Hmm.
yeah. But just a quick thing about that: there's a new show called This Is Polly,
Hmm.
and there's a couple from Love After Lockup that's also in that show. So
Oh.
we're like, what the hell? They got did like a mashup. There's a throuple that's in Love After Lockup, and also and the next show that comes after, which is This Is Polly, which is a show about polyamorous relationships.
I'm curious if like, do we know if like Sharp Entertainment did the Polly show?
I gotta
I
check
don't
to
think
see.
so.
I gotta
I'll check.
I gotta see because I mean the show the Love After Lockup the throuple that's on there that's also on the other show. I mean, Love After Lockup took the gloves off this season. They're the stuff they were showing and stuff. I was like, oh my god.
Mm.
These people, the girl got out of prison and they picked her up, and then the next day they show the aftermath in the bedroom. There's dildos and strap-ons on the floor, a bunch of shit.
That sounds like a Lana story.
I was like, oh shit.
Real quick, speaking of Lana, I heard, well, I texted her and I think she said she had like food poisoning. So get well
Oh
soon.
no, get well
Oh
soon.
no, Lana, get well soon.
Get well soon.
Right. I don't know if she's listening or not. Like I didn't check who's partic like I didn't check the live listeners, but
I don't think she is listening.
uh,
I went to the chat and she's not there.
yes, it's probably she's still sick still. So anyway, get well soon. Let's go to the next topic. Real quick, we're winding down to the last couple topics. So this was one where like this was about like Natalie and Jasmine. So all of a sudden, now that Natalie is like not on Single Life and is it with Gino, all of a sudden she's buddy buddy with Jasmine. So, so anyway, Jasmine posted on Instagram about Natalie. It says, just a friendly reminder that you're an amazing woman and mother. Those who know who's the problem and have experienced it have your back. My Latina baddie at Natalie. So that's what she posted. And then I reposted it and I was kind of perturbed. And my caption says, this is me talking now. It said, I remember not long ago when Jasmine and her network of whack job bloggers were pushing the narrative, which spread like wildfire, that Natalie was nothing but a paid actress, which is another way to say fake and looking for clout. And I was the only one vehemently defending Natalie, saying she wasn't an actress and she was a real person with a real job and to get off her back. Well, apparently she's on Team Jasmine after a Single Life run ended abruptly. Now, do you understand why this community annoys me? So that was my rant.
Yeah, but who in their right mind believes that Jasmine is genuine about anything she says? You
all,
know?
all her sycophants.
Yeah, people that keep, I think they're paid bots at this point because anybody is clear to see that Jasmine, she's the problem. But
Mhm.
then you go on her Instagram and you see people gifting her all kind of shit. So yeah,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Oh yeah, and then she's basically teaching Julia how to grift as well because people are buying Julia baby gifts and shit too. Anyway,
That's what she does. She gives a course on how to grift off the internet,
mhm.
off your 90-day fame.
True. Well, that rounded out my 90-day topics. The only other topic left is more of a Gina topic, which is Love Island season 8. Cast has been announced and it's going to start next Tuesday. So, and then I'm excited for it. I have to say, yeah, like this is like sort of random, but like what annoyed me is like it's not. So what annoyed me is like TLC they always send out like gifts and shit. So then now they've been sending out like promo gifts for people for like to promote Last Resort, the next season of Last Resort, and they would keep posting it on their feed, and it was kind of annoying me because obviously I'm not getting shit. And then I was like, man, you know what, man, fuck this shit. I need to like start showing more love to like Love Island. So that pushed me into the arms of like Love Island again.
And who liked your comment or your story?
Ariana, Yeah, Ariana Madix.
Yeah, my girl crush of the summer, as always.
Yeah, she liked my post. Well, yeah, the post. I should actually pull that up. The post that she liked, which she's the host of like Love Island. Let me just.
Oh yeah, she dresses so nice.
Mhm.
I love her outfits.
True. So here's the caption that I posted on the post that she liked. I said, "Okay, I know a social media influencer is supposed to influence others, but I literally just influenced myself based on my last post. I've decided that I'm definitely going to watch the new season of Love Island USA starting next week. I need something non-90 Day Fiance related to watch because the latter is making my brain melt. Plus, I need to catch Ariana Madix's attention again, and she only checks her Instagram when she's on location filming. And yeah, she must have seen it, so she liked the post. So yeah, that means I have to watch. And then I always like forget like, well, Gina knows, but like I always forget the like how popular Love Island is because it's like they announced, they announced a new cast. So as much as like 90 Day Fiancé has really good, I mean, all of us are really good like cyber sleuths and like we find the tea, we expose shit, but like it's another level with Love Island. So now they're digging through all the people's like profiles, social media posts. They already found, oh, Gina sent me one where like allegedly the one chick that I thought was hot, it may have said the N-word in a past social media video. And then
Mm,
there's like a Trumper maybe. So they're all the fans are digging up all the dirt already, and even the first
mm,
episode hasn't even aired yet.
mhm. I'm gonna try to give it a shot again, the Love Island thing.
Mhm.
But I mean, I don't know. It's really not for me because it's not my generation per se.
Mhm.
Well, let me see if I can show you the picture of the guys and the girls. I think the guys are very hot this season, for
Mm.
one.
I'm gonna give
Well,
it a I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give the couple episodes. I give everything a decent amount of episodes before I decide if I'm gonna continue or not. So,
and here goes my summertime. I've got Love Island and I have World Cup. It's going to be a pretty freaking
mm,
busy
you got
summer.
the World Cup coming your way.
I
Mhm.
know. I know.
Mm-hmm. I like the World Cup.
Oh, me too.
Like
I want to apply for a job as a towel girl at the World Cup.
Captain, are you close to like Bethlehem, Pennsylvania?
Yes, sir.
Because there's a cop from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania on Love Island new season.
Oh, Bethlehem is like 15 minutes from me.
Oh shit, so you got a local celebrity.
Oh, okay. I gotta check it out though. I
Yeah,
gotta check
Yeah,
out the Love Island people then.
I posted this photo today, so go check that out.
Okay.
I'll send it to the group chat, the Love
Okay.
Island cast.
Oh, okay.
True, and then that's all of our topics. I wasn't gonna say. Oh, and then this is not related to anything 90 Day, but I'll be in like New York City next July, which is a month, I guess.
Next July, or is it
Or
next
July. Or
July.
July.
So anyway, I'll be up there. So if
You
any,
gonna go to the Knicks game?
I'm gonna go. No, I think that at that point the season will be over. But I'll go to. I'm gonna go to a Yankees game. So
Oh, Yankee game. Let me know. My nephew has a good connect for the Yankee Stadium.
I really well.
A really good connect.
I bought my ticket, but
Oh, you can buy your ticket like he always gets me like t-shirts and hats and all kind of stuff from he goes my nephew's like he has forever tickets to Yankee Stadium, so he's like he doesn't miss a game.
through. So yeah, I'll be up there. And then, well, during that time, I think the World Cup will be going on as well. So maybe I'll find some bars or something to watch the World Cup with me.
when are you
Well, the
going?
World Cup is going to be over in
July
Rutherford,
19th.
East Rutherford. I used to live over there. I used to live in Rutherford by the stadium. It's going to be in East Rutherford, I think.
Hmm.
The official World Cup ends on Sunday, July 19th.
Well, I'll be up there early.
That reminds me of my sister's husband. They live in New York City, so the mayor had announced a lottery for like $50 tickets for the World Cup,
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
and my sister's husband was trying to get everybody to put their names so I could give them the tickets. He's
Mhm.
like, "Oh, did you sign up for the $50? The tickets for the World Cup? The mayor's giving out $50 lottery ticket. Like a lottery, you got to put your name, this and that."
Lottery draw.
Yeah, he was looking for anybody to join it and give him the tickets.
Oh,
Mhm.
you guys don't even want to know how much I spent on the tickets here
You
on a
going?
game.
You're actually going to World Cup?
I'm actually going to a World Cup game because we're one of
Oh,
the host cities.
oh, okay.
You already bought your tickets?
Oh yeah, like in April 1st.
Like which
Wow.
people you do you know who you're watching yet or something?
No, not yet. The only reason I wanted that game
Mm.
because if Portugal advances, they will play here. The last game on July that Vancouver has
Oh,
is July 7th.
Like
okay, shit.
how good is the Portugal team?
Yeah.
Dude, we have one of the best soccer players in the world.
Who?
I think everybody has a soccer team
Oh,
except
you
the
mean like
Dominican Republic. We don't have-
wait, the you mean the hot soccer player dude or something?
That too. One of the richest
I'm
soccer
having a brain fart.
players,
I know you're talking about what's his name though?
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronaldo. Oof. Oof.
Christian, right?
Oof. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's something about
Yeah.
soccer players that are hot. Remember
Oh, I know.
Beckham.
I know.
Beckham. Oh my God. Beckham used to make me want to watch soccer and I didn't even know what that was.
You understood what bend him like Beckham
I
meant.
wanted him to bend it like Beckham.
You want him to bend the bed like Beckham.
Or bend me for Beckham.
Yeah.
You're not talking
Break the bed, Beckham.
you're not talking about the trajectory of the ball in the net.
All of that. All that
Yeah.
Beckham. Everything Beckham.
True. Okay, well we hit over.
Yeah.
Let me read the live chat and then we can end it.
I don't see the people talking live. Where is that?
There was like
Okay, now I see them.
okay, Sherry
Captain, you've been out of the loop.
I know.
JLP says I'm back. Sherry says right, she's one to talk, but I don't know what they're talking about.
About Liz.
Oh, Liz. Okay, Sherry says, "Oh, not the asshole shot. Haha, that's about Kara." Uh,
Mm.
I agree with that.
Fans.
Pineapple Girl says, I agree, Captain. They found my tumor and my doctor gave me a week to get pre-op and go under. He said I couldn't wait any longer. Pineapple Girl says, I'm back, by the way. I missed the first part. Pineapple Girl, this is Gina, says, Pineapple Girl, Liz will always use the dreaded C word as a scapegoat for her actions. And I think the word, and then Sherry says, oh shit, I love Gwen. And then Amberlee said Lindsay. Yeah, Lindsay, Amberlee figured it out quicker, probably.
Yeah, because I couldn't remember. You know, Lindsay is probably the only attractive girl that was ever been
Mhm.
on the show.
Yeah.
That's
Then the
what he
rest,
said. That
yeah,
was a major clue.
yeah, but I couldn't remember because she's a couple seasons ago. It's been a while since I've seen Lindsay because I don't do social media. She's always on social media, you
Yeah,
know.
it's weird. Like I've in the past, I always like I've messaged her and then I've at tagged her in the past. I hate to follow me, but she never like listened. And then I think I ultimately unfollowed her. And then when she followed me, then I followed her back. So anyway, yeah.
Okay,
So that's all the tea we got. I think we hit a ton of hot tea topics.
that was good.
I think that pretty much concludes it.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, Shabooty, do your thing.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you don't want me to jump the gun for you again?
No, just well, okay. Before we end it, let's do a shout out to our live listeners, which is Angelica. Oh, I think Angelica had like a nose thing operation done, so hope your nose is okay, Angelica. Coco. Oh, Coco. Oh, let me give a shout out to Coco Puff. She's the one that sent me the Villa tea before I knew it. Before she's the first person to send me the Villa tea. So shout out Coco Puff, and then Pineapple Girl, obviously, who's very active in our Patreon, Twitter member chat. So join our Patreon if you want to chat with Pineapple Girl, which is patreon.com/. 90 Fiancé Fridays. And then shout out to Sherry, who's from Canada, and Sophia, who's from Portland, and she's a exotic dancer. So check her out.
Hi, Sophia.
All right, now I'll do my outro. Thank you, everybody, for listening to 90 Fiancé Fridays on a
Friday.
Friday.
peace out, everybody.
Enjoy your
Night.
weekend, everybody.
You too. Bye.